Have you ever tried reading the ingredient list on like a beauty product? Sometimes it's almost like trying to decode a foreign language that you have no clue about. Hey, welcome again to the Style of Success. I'm your girl Kelly, and on this channel we are all about beautifying our bodies and minds. So if you're interested in scents or style or anything that has to do with success, then you are in the right place. Now, many of us, when it comes to food products, we're very active in going back, looking at the ingredient list to make sure that we're eating the right foods, or we're trying to make sure we're not allergic to gluten or any of those things that our bodies may react negatively to. But when it comes to skincare and hair care, it's almost kind of shrouded in this secrecy, mainly because most of the ingredients on the list are either in the botanical name, and so it's hard to understand exactly what the ingredients are or what they do, or where they come in, or if they're beneficial. It is really difficult to fully understand ingredients list, and I don't know if you can ever fully understand it, but I can help give you some tips that could give you more information on how to read these ingredients and understand them. Now, when it comes to perfumes especially, perfumes are also in this mysterious box where most brands do not disclose the ingredients or all the products that go into their fragrances and their scents, because they don't want people copying what they have. And for that reason, it is allowed by law for them not to include all the different things that go into their fragrances. However, it is so vital that we understand the ingredients that are in an ingredient list, because you cannot just rely on marketing. You cannot just rely on, oh, they say this product is good, and then you just say, okay, that's fine. No, you actually have to take the time to go through just to make sure that the ingredients that you need are included in the product. So I'm here to get you a little bit more empowered to make the right informed decision. Now, there are different resources when it comes to trying to figure out what the meaning of the different ingredients are in the product. The ones that I have found that have been useful to me when it comes to skincare, I always rely on Paula's Choice. So if you look on her website, you will see information on the different ingredients, and there's also a list of references so you can see where she got the information or the research that was carried out for her to make a decision or an opinion regarding different ingredients. So I find Paula's Choice to be one of the easy, reliable sources of finding information when it comes to ingredients in skincare or hair care or perfumes. Now, another very reliable way of understanding the botanical meaning or name of different ingredients is actually to go on the Inky website. Inky actually stands for International Nomenclature of Cosmetic Ingredients, and this particular website has a dictionary and a handbook where you can look at the systematic names that are internationally recognized to identify cosmetic ingredients. If you see an ingredient that sounds something like Prunus amygdalus dulcis, then you know they're talking about sweet almond oil. Isn't that crazy? I don't know how they came up with these names. And another resource that I use is a website called Fragrantica. Fragrantica has a full list of perfumes, the year that the perfumes came out, and it also tells you the different notes that go into the perfumes. I actually am doing a video where I talk about perfume notes, and so do check that video out so you can understand more what the perfume notes are and what they actually do. But yes, Fragrantica is a great resource if you're looking for information on a particular perfume, especially perfumes that have been in the market for a long period of time. You would also see reviews of what some people think about the perfume, so it's also a great resource that you can check out. Now, I know Google is not always reputable, and you can't always rely on just searching on Google and getting information. But I think there are some articles and documents on Google that actually have references or have the source where they've gotten that information from. So do not totally rule Google out. It's good to also check Google to see if you can get some information on what you are looking for. So let's go into how to actually read an ingredient list. Now, the first thing that you need to know, the ingredients are listed by the product that has the highest concentration to the one that has the lowest concentration. So to understand what actually is in the product, start by going through the ingredients in that order. But bear in mind that the fact that ingredients is put in the highest concentration does not necessarily mean that it is the most effective. Every single ingredient has guidelines on its use, and some ingredients are actually great when they are in smaller concentrations. You would see, for example, there are certain ingredients that we have in our products that have to be put at 1% or has to be put at 0.5% and nothing more than that. So some ingredients are great at low concentrations, so very little is needed in a product, while others need to be in high concentration for it to be actually useful and beneficial. Now, when it comes to fragrances, usually on the ingredient list, it is put as perfume. Do realize that a lot of the products that have perfume or fragrance in them consist mainly of essential oils. So for most perfumes, the first few ingredients that you will see on the list will be alcohol denat, you may see ethyl alcohol, you may see Ph.D alcohol, sometimes it is aqua, which is water, and then you will see perfume and other ingredients or different ingredients put into the perfume in different order depending on the product that you're looking at. The next thing that you will see will be the list of allergens. The names on the list are already weird, but you may see some weirder names on that list that have different X's. They're really hard to pronounce. Most of the time, these might be allergens. So every allergen is normally listed in the ingredient list, especially when it is above 0.01% for rinse-off products and 0.001% for leave-in products or products that you do not have to rinse off. I'm finding out that as the consumers are getting more informed and well-informed, less and less of the harmful ingredients are being included in the product. But you cannot only rely on a brand to let you know what is meant to be in a product and what is not meant to be in a product. Because even if it is disclosed or not disclosed, we are all individual and there might be certain things that you react to that other people do not. Now, how do you know what ingredients to avoid? When it comes to skincare or hair care, the very first thing I try to avoid are drying alcohols. If I see alcohol denat, if I see Ph.D alcohol, ethyl alcohol, ethanol, isopropyl alcohol, I avoid because these ingredients are drying to the hair and drying to the skin. Now, bear in mind, there are also some alcohols that are good and beneficial. For example, benzyl alcohol is one of those alcohols, but I normally look to see for those drying short chain alcohols. And once I see them in skincare or hair care products, no matter how nice they are, no matter how amazing they are, I avoid them, especially when they are one of the first few ingredients that are listed at the top of the ingredient list. Now, for some people, when they see fragrance or perfume, they just avoid. I mean, it is quite understandable. I've heard of some people who say they are allergic to perfumes, or they find out that when they smell perfumes, they're nauseous or they have headaches. And I'm going to do a video talking about why you may get some of these side effects from certain perfumes that you use. Note that even for some brands that have essential oils listed, the essential oils normally are used for scent to make the product smell nice and be more appealing to use. But if you're like me and you love perfumes, you love to smell nice, you love the aura and everything that it does and how it makes you feel, then what I always advise is that make sure you reach out for perfumes that are alcohol-free. I tend to reach more for these type of products because I don't want anything that will be damaging to my skin or to my hair. So I hope you gained some value from this video, or at least you have a better idea of trying to dissect what actually is in the ingredient list of your skincare and hair care products. If you like this video, make sure you smash that like button and do share it with your friends. I always do these videos so that we can learn more and we can elevate and transform not just our minds but also our bodies. I've also linked some other videos that I think you will find amazing and excitable to watch. So take care of yourself and I will see you in the other videos. Go, go, go!